The Lexus ES is one of the best luxury sedans you can buy. Yeah, it's not the most prestigious or the sportiest one. However, when it comes to being a traditional luxury vehicle of providing opulence and coddling you with luxury, the Lexus ES succeeds. For the 2016 model year, the ES gets a few noteworthy updates that now make it much more in line with the rest of the Lexus lineup, including new styling inside and out, as well as more features. So, let's go ahead and check out this 2016 Lexus ES350. Now, if you didn't know, this is actually generation 6 of the Lexus ES, and this is the first one to be based off of the Toyota Avalon platform and not the Toyota Camry. And generation 6 of the ES was introduced in the 2013 model year. Now, as far as styling goes on the new ES here, you still have the spindle grille design, but it's been ratcheted up a little bit more to fit in with the rest of Lexus's vehicles. Overall, I think the new ES is much more aggressive looking too, while still having a very classy and elegant presence. You also do have these redesigned LED daytime running lights as well as LED headlights too. Overall, love the styling of the new ES here. And then we also do have these 18-inch alloy wheels that finish off the vehicle pretty nicely. Now here goes the key fob design for the ES here. You have your lock, your unlock, and to release your trunk, and then your panic button too. Now it is the Nightfall Mica exterior color with smart key access on all 4 doors. You also do have a beige leather interior, power driver's seat with power recline, power lumbar, and a power thigh extension too. Now, stepping on inside of the ES here, you're greeted with a very opulent cabin design. It's a very lavish interior that coddles you in luxury. And the most noticeable changes are certainly the new steering wheel, the new gauges, and then the new mirror too. Little small few tweaks here and there. Now you do have push button ignition. Just put your foot on the brake and hit the button to start. And what you're hearing there is a 3.5 liter V6. Now you do have a leather wrapped steering wheel with wood grain trim. Coming to your transmission, you have a 6-speed automatic. It's carryover from the 2015 model year. You also do have manual shiftability. And when you put the vehicle into reverse, it tilts down the mirrors, and then a rear view camera pops up. You also do have guidance lines and trajectory too, as well as rear parking sensors. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on the lights. You also do have fog lights and the hazards. All windows are fully automatic in the ES. Let's go ahead and pop up the hood, check out the engine bay. Heated exterior mirrors with LED turn signal indicators. You also do have blind spot detection. Our ES also comes with the ultra luxury package too. LED headlights, low and high beam, with LED fog lights, front parking sensors, and LED daytime running lights. Now under the hood here we have the carryover 3.5 liter V6 that produces 268 horsepower at 6,200 RPM and 248 pound-feet of torque at 4,700 RPM. Lexus has been using this powertrain for a long time now. This is also what you will find in the Toyota Avalon as well as the Toyota Camry too. But it proves to be very reliable and decently fuel efficient. And it does run on regular unleaded fuel. Now some competitors to consider of the ES, you have the Acura TLX, as well as the Lincoln MKZ and the Buick LaCrosse. And there's many packages you could choose from for the ES too. Now EPA estimates, like I said, are 21 city, 31 highway. Total vehicle price is $49,703. Coming to the rear, you have redesigned tail lights, and then redesigned tailpipes too, that now look a lot more stylish. You do have LED tail lights, rear parking sensors, and your rear window defroster with a shark fin antenna. All of your basic power necessities, power windows, power door locks. Your power mirrors are located right here. Chrome interior door handles, and memory seat settings for 3 people. And let's go ahead and rev it up. Now, as far as build quality and materials go inside of the Lexus ES here, it's pretty darn good. Materials are excellent with nice soft touch materials up here on the upper door panel, mid door panel, and the armrest is really softly padded. And then on the dashboard you have this nice soft touch material with the stitching going throughout the whole entire dashboard. Very nicely done. Oozes quality inside of here. And then you also do have this nice padded portion right here too. Overall, pretty excellent on materials and build quality. Not many of the interior trim and pieces creak a whole lot, and most of them fit well together, but this is a Lexus, of course, and this is what you expect out of a luxury vehicle. Overall, build quality and materials are certainly competitive. Now, as far as visibility goes out of the ES, visibility is pretty good. You don't have a sloping roofline or anything of that nature. And the A-pillars are pretty thin overall. Decent amount of side glass area, and outward visibility is okay too. Now when it comes to these seats are just very plush and very, very comfortable. Lexus just knows how to make the most comfortable seats out of any vehicle, in my opinion. And the side bolstering is just right too, and you won't plop out of your seat if you're going around a twisty canyon road, but this vehicle really isn't made for that. But these seats are just very, very comfortable. They're very soft and plush, and I would certainly take this vehicle on a long road trip. Now, coming to the steering wheel, love the new steering wheel design here. Much more stylish and much more high quality looking, and I love the wood grain trim on it too. Very impressed. And it's now more in line with the rest of Lexus's vehicles in terms of its design. Coming right here, we have your steering wheel mounted audio controls, voice recognition right here, and your Bluetooth phone controls. You also do have your adaptive cruise control, lane departure alert, and then these set of buttons right here control your color information display. The steering wheel also does power tilt and telescope with a decent range of adjustment. Up here we do have your auto dimming rearview mirror with garage home link. And then you also do have your LED map lights, SOS Safety Connect, and then your sunroof with your sunroof controls. Very nice. With the sliding shade, of course. And then down here we have your heated and ventilated front seats for the driver and the passenger. Heated steering wheel, power rear sunshade. And then right here you have your cup holder and then your different driver selectable modes. And then right here you have your main controller for your infotainment system and multimedia interface. Right here we also do have another cup holder. I really do love this wood grain interior trim too. It looks real and it doesn't look plasticky or fake. This looks like real wood here. And then you also do have a nice soft to the touch center console lid, very padded. And then down here you will find your USB ports, 2 of them, and then your auxiliary input and another 12-volt power outlet. Decent amount of storage here too. Over here we do have your automatic high beams, your parking sensors off button, and then your blind spot detection. And then you have your coin box that's nice and damped in line with felt. Very nice. And you also do have rain sensing windshield wipers. Now let's get to the climate controls. Big buttons here that are very clear and easy to read, just how I like it. And it looks simple and cleaned up. It doesn't look all cluttered looking. And I love how Lexus went with traditional buttons here instead of touch sensitive ones. You do have dual zone automatic climate control. Your temperatures right here, fan speeds, different zones, your front window defroster and your rear window defroster too. Now let's get to the main infotainment system and multimedia interface. This is the Lexus Inform system. We've seen it many times before, and it was introduced in the 2009-2010 model year, around that time. And since then it's had many updates. This enter button is new. Now let's get to the main menu. Now coming to your climate, you could control your climate from here if you don't want to control it by the traditional buttons. And then you have your temperatures, fan speeds, different zones, all that good stuff. But this is basically kind of like a computer. Feels like you're controlling a computer here with the mouse-like controller. Pretty cool. But it is distracting to use at times. Now your navigation hasn't changed at all really. It's pretty much the same thing. It's getting a little dated. We do have live traffic and all that good stuff. But it works very well. We've seen this system many times before. You could change your different map modes if you want, like a dual map or a compass. And then you can enter in your destination by voice if you want, which is pretty cool. Your Lexus app suite, which you can access many apps through your smartphone data connection like Pandora, iHeartRadio, all that good stuff. When you come to info, right here, that shows your fuel consumption, traffic incidents, your weather too. One thing I really want on this system, however, is just a simple back button next to the mouse-like controller. You have your traffic event list, your predictive traffic map, your weather, of course. Gives you your current weather, national cities, your weather map. Pretty cool. And you have your Lexus Insider. Now coming to the radio. Your different media sources include all of the norm, AM, FM, satellite, CD player, your USB ports, iPod integration, Bluetooth, streaming audio, and then your auxiliary input. Simple as that. Coming to phone, of course, you can hook up your Bluetooth phone, have all of your contacts stored on there, and have an integrated dial pad, which is pretty cool. Then you can view your favorites and your call history. Pretty nice. Then we have your setup right here. You could change many different settings, like the language, the button color, keyboard layout, voice, Bluetooth, traffic. Many different settings you can change here, like the maintenance, vehicle customization, Lexus Park Assist, door lock settings, climate settings, light settings. We also do have ambient lighting inside of here, which is pretty cool, which comes with the ultra luxury package. Then when you get to display over here, you can adjust the contrast and the brightness and the camera, or you could turn the screen all off, which is pretty neat. So overall, love the Lexus Inform system. I think it's pretty simple and easy to operate. However, it is distracting to use at times. But it is an easy system to operate with the mouse-like controller. It just feels very natural in your hands, but it just can be a little distracting at times. Now, coming to the gauges in the instrument cluster here. The gauges have been redesigned as well as the instrument cluster. We have your tachometer right there and then your speedometer. Coming to that little color information display, that is new, and it's controlled by these set of buttons right here. Basically, it shows you various amounts of vehicle information. This is very similar to what you'll find on many Toyotas too. Basically the same thing, except for a little bit different in its styling. Now, you have your current MPG right there, and then your fuel range, eco indicator, tire pressure monitoring. So basically that's all of your vehicle information. You have your integrated compass right there. At all times it also shows you what gear you're in. And then you have your audio, shows you your audio source and what radio station is playing, all that good stuff. And then you could change your audio source from there too. And then right here we have your driver assistance. It shows you if your lane departure alert is on. And then your steering assist, and then your adaptive cruise control too. Pretty cool. Now coming to your different driver selectable modes, it's all controlled by this dial right here. We have your eco mode, which of course is the most fuel efficient setting. Then you have your normal, which is for everyday use. And then your sport mode does change the throttle response as well as the steering just very slightly. Now as far as driving the Lexus ES goes, certainly the best part about driving this vehicle is its very smooth ride and how quiet it is inside of here too. That's the best part. The steering on the ES, it's numb, but it's not as bad as it used to be in the past. You can feel for where this vehicle is trying to go at least. And the Lexus ES's main expertise isn't trying to be sporty. It's supposed to coddle you in luxury while providing a very smooth ride, and it's supposed to eliminate all of the outside noises and all that stuff. And driver engagement is just not the Lexus ES's main point here. Lexus has other vehicles in their lineup for that. However, if you do want this vehicle to be a little bit more engaging to drive, the sport mode does kick it up a notch a bit, but it doesn't make it into a sports car or anything like that. But overall, driving the Lexus ES, you can really still feel for where this vehicle is trying to go. It's not numb or anything. So overall, it's not too bad. I really do love driving the ES because the ride quality is just very buttery smooth inside of here. Now, power from the 3.5 liter V6 is excellent. You don't need more power. Provides ample amounts of power. The 6-speed automatic transmission also does work pretty well and harmoniously with the 3.5 liter V6. And the fuel mileage isn't too bad either, with being 21 in the city and 31 on the highway. However, if you do want better gas mileage, then you'll step up to the hybrid that can get into the 40s. But overall, if you are looking for a very smooth and buttery ride quality and quietness, then the Lexus ES certainly fits the bill. Alright, let's go ahead and shut it down. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle. I love how the trunk pretty much opens all the way up, since we do have an electronic trunk closer. First aid kit back here. Cargo space is pretty good. You do have your cargo net too, and like I said, you have a ski trunk pass through. Now, build quality and materials do follow through in the rear. Still nice and soft touch on upper door panel, mid door panel, and the armrest. And you do have manual rear sunshades back here, which is a nice added luxury touch. Now sitting back here, the Lexus ES certainly has a lot of legroom. I have the driving position to where mine would be at, and I just have a lot of legroom to spare. Headroom is also pretty darn good too. Dual map pockets back here, rear air vents, and a 12-volt power outlet down there. We also do have a rear center armrest with cup holders. No storage, however. And you do have a ski trunk pass-through. The seats themselves are also very plush, just like the front seats too. Very nice. And you also do have your moonroof map lights too, that are LEDs. It's a very nice, comfortable experience. Alright. Powered passenger seat with power recline, power lumbar. Glove box compartment, nice and damped, of course. So with its smooth powertrain, its buttery-like ride quality, its plush and welcoming interior, as well as its many luxury options available, and its aggressive yet elegant styling, the 2016 Lexus ES350 is an excellent choice for a mid-size luxury sedan. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.